Welcome to the channel, everybody. Happy Tuesday, new week, new season, and so much more. So I wanted to give each and every one of you a bit of an update on this summer solstice and how each and every one of you should work with this new season. So we're embarking in the beginning of summer solstice, which starts on the 20th through the 21st through the 22nd. Now, comment down below, what does summer represent to you? But on a spiritual sense of what summer represents as we enter into this new summer solstice energy for 2023, it is embarking on a total new cycle for each and every one of us. Also, we coming into a new moon still, and then we have a total new season that will take us through about mid-October. So the solstice, summer solstice, has this energy that starts to rise, and then start to peak and then simmer down in August. Around the new moon in Leo in August is where it starts to be at its height. And then you can literally feel a change in the weather and shifting into harvest season, even though that's not officially harvest season. Okay, so with the summer solstice, one of the areas that you want to do is look at last year's summer solstice. If you're new to the channel or new to looking at seasons and all those type of areas, today is the best day to start into incorporating seasons for faster results in your life versus on a yearly basis, because seasons move in 4 seasons, and then a year is a whole year, depending on what you're trying to do. But the seasons I like to work within, because there's a certain heightenedness that comes in a certain energy. So summer solstice, as we're entering in this beginning part of summer here in the northern hemisphere, what are some best areas to work with? What are some best areas to work with? Well, it's being noticed. That's one of the first areas with being in the summer solstice. Do you want to be noticed in a particular area in your life? Could it be, number one, being noticed for a skill that you have? Maybe you've been wanting to grow and being seen in your job aspect, or being seen in a relationship that you want to inquire more of, or you are already in, and you want to be seen with what attributes that you bring to the relationship. Another area to being seen with this summer solstice is getting outdoors and being amongst the land of the living. Now, I know some people are very solidarity or introverts or extroverts, or because these past 3 to 4 years since 2020, things have changed with getting out and about, but now is the time to start thinking about, how do I get in the mix with getting outdoors and being part of the weather, and also bringing in some of that sun ablazing on you, so that way you're illuminating during this season and taking advantage of it before harvest and winter comes back in again. So that's a few cues on how to be noticed. The second summer solstice area is sitting with self and creating. Sitting with self and creating. How can you create a new system for yourself? How can you create a new system for yourself? That could be in many ways. One is something that I always suggest for each and every one of us to do is write it down. Okay? Write it down, developing a new system. Sometimes people get very discouraged in writing. Okay? But writing gives you your thoughts and to help you to see what is going on in your thought pattern, and to break consistent thoughts that can derail you or take you off of being seen, or take you off of what you're trying to create in this summer energy. So writing helps you to communicate with self. It's talking back to self. Okay, so comment down below if that is an area that you struggle with and you're going to make a new commitment to. I have found in my own personal practice that writing down helps me to track what is going on. It helps me to track to see what I'm doing, and is there a habitual pattern that's going on with me that I need to break. Okay, also during this time is when you're charting a new course, is to when you're finding if there's some new areas to listening to yourself with writing down, it also takes you out of mimicking things that is not really part of your life pattern, and or rehearsing things in your mind that again is really truly not your thoughts. It could have been thoughts growing up or thoughts currently in your cycle, different matters such as that, that can be a habitual behavior that can cause blockages in your life. Also, I do blockages removals with ritual work to remove patterns that are in people's lives. It's a great time to do summer readings with me, or do a summer Reiki session or consultation, so that way you're looking in the height of this light, so that way when the season does shift and start to simmer back down in later August, you're already in position for change. Some areas, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're old or whatever way you're into the channel or finding me in different ways, it was time for you to find. So some of the things, like I'd say, I'm out in the park and I'm writing out some things for myself and pulling cards. And so just having some genuine conversations with you. I can go back into, let's see, 2022. I can go back and let me find a date. So I'm gonna make sure I don't expose all my business. But I can go, let's see here. Like, actually, I'm falling into the summer solstice here. So without showing my business, I can show you each and every one some dates. Okay, so you can see here, if you can see, you'll see 6/20/22. Can't make this stuff up, okay? So this was last year in 6/20/22, okay? We're now, today, as this video is being made, we're now in the summer solstice of today of June 2023. So I can look at some areas and what I wrote here, and where I've accomplished some areas and where I may still need to work on. And so I'm a true believer of charting. This may be, again, this is an important area to add to your life so that you're able to see your life, see where you're headed and where you're going. Okay, so charting makes a big difference. And number 3 in this summer solstice is looking at an area to develop that you have never have tried before. So as this video is being made in this summer solstice and it's Tuesday, so it's Try It Tuesday. So put something up for yourself that you have never done before, or tried before. It's totally new. It may be abstract to you, or just as, everyday matter that you want to do. Go on and write that out, set an intention for it, okay, so that you can chart it for it to come into your life. Also, go back and revisit it, okay? So in a few weeks from now, since we're still in this new moon energy, for a few weeks from now, go back and see where it's at. How can you add to it? Have you brought energy to you for this area that you've never done before? How do you bring that to you? Meaning, is it showing up? You'll find out that it is, because you put it into the universe, okay? As a spiritualist and as a spiritual channel, there is, in my opinion, as being a person that's been taking this walk a very long time, without social media and these type of things, it is a individual charted walk that you will find if you are developing it on your own and being consistent. You can join Patreon and you will see a lot of the members there that are doing their own thing and practicing, you'll find out what works for you. There is no wrong and right. You find out what works for you because you'll develop it. So that way you don't get hung up if it comes back around to you, oh, that's wrong, or this and that and the third, because they got a certain system or step 1 through 20. You have to work it to know what works for you and to try it. Try it, see how it develops, but don't give up on it in a month. You know, you have to give at least a good 30 days for a new habit, and then a good 60 to 90 days to give your own self probation to stick with something. And then during that time, then continue on, and maybe later on add something new to yourself, so that way you don't get derailed from an old system that you once was on, and then someone come and tell you that that's out of pocket, and then you just quit, because somebody else came, because it was some old beliefs that's still been in you, but yet you on your own spiritual awakening, and you've been woken up to do what it is that works for you on your own spiritual journey. Okay, so enjoy this summer solstice energy that's starting today. Use these 3 perfect secrets that will heighten and help you during this new season in each and every one of your lives. Don't forget that contact me for your private psychic readings. I'm not sure if the channel here, if you know that I do offer that. I've been here going on 6 years, so I'm not sure if you do know that or not, but I want to reiterate that. Along with offering ritual work that will change your life, along with, and that's with court cases, money, love, relationships, and so much more. I do a consultation on that and see if those are you a perfect fit for me and you, if we can work in adjacent together, okay? Along with spiritual consultations, so much more. Reiki, contact me for summer solstice Reiki sessions. You're more than welcome to do that, and you're more than welcome to follow me here or follow me on getting emails updated that you're not spammed on the website. That keeps you in the loop, and so much more. So I love you for taking the time to watch. Enjoy your summer solstice, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.